Okay, we're back to Spiritfarer. It's the same night, but I went and I played God's Trigger for a little while to wake myself back up again. The fact that I was getting sleepy is not the fault of this game. This game is meant to be slow-paced, relaxing, calming. It's not their fault that I have to stay up incredibly late to do my stream, and that I'm just, in a state where it's really easy for me to start to nod off. So since I've already kind of got this game in my head, I figured now that I'm awake more, I'll come back in, we'll play another session of it, and we'll get to see. The thing I really want to see is what is it like to recruit more people. So, okay, so it wants me to water. Can I is watering just a thing I can do? So, if it's been a while since the last time you watched me play this, I've got this boat where I'm trying to maintain a bunch of guests on their way to the afterlife. And so I have to keep them happy, I have to help them fulfill their purpose in life or their purpose in death in order to get them to the point where they can transition to the other side. But I'm still learning about how to maintain my ship. So, okay, good. I was hoping that watering was just a thing I could do freely. I was a little bit worried that I'd have to collect fresh water. That was a resource I'd have to spend. Because certainly, like some of the other games I've been playing lately, like Dead in Vinland, you desperately have to keep track of all the water that you're using. Okay, so I believe, let's see here. My current objective is to find a passenger in Barkensheim Creek and find a passenger in Hummingberg. Okay, so I've got a couple of potential passengers I can find. Can I build housing for them first, though? I feel like that might be a prerequisite. Like, for instance, if I wanted... Let's see here. Oh, I can only build one of these guest houses. Okay, so maybe everyone can hang out in the guest house, but then maybe different people are gonna need me to build other things for them to keep them happy, but those just haven't been unlocked yet. I assumed I was just gonna need to build a vanilla guest house for each character. Alright, well, let's have a look at the map. Oh, it's too dark. Right, well, let's skip to the next day. Here we go. So, looks like my viewers are climbing now that I started playing Spiritfarer again. I think that's probably partly because it's a newer game than some of the other stuff I've been playing tonight, but it's also, at least in the United States, it is late at night, and people might be looking for something relaxing to watch so they can go to sleep. Alright, I should actually... You won't be able to see what I'm doing, but I need to move some stuff around on my screen so that if someone does chat to me, I can actually see it happening instead of it being way off in my peripheral vision. There we go. Alright, so it's the next day. Now we can navigate. Let's see where we want to go. So, is that Barkensheim? Okay, so I'm in Hummingberg now. Alright, and there's apparently somebody that I can recruit there. And then this is Barkensheim Creek, but there's storms. So it looks like maybe I can't get through. There's also places I can collect resources, which is nice and all, but if I'm in Hummingberg, well, let's see if there's somebody I can... Oh, right. Let's see if there's somebody I can recruit here. So I think all I've done in Hummingberg so far is just chop down trees. I don't know if that's something I can do each time I visit, or if I have to wait some amount of time for the trees to come back, but we'll find out. Oh, as usual, I'm covering up the adorable cat animations. I'm going to have to fix that next time. Oh, no, this was not where I was... I thought this is where I was chopping trees down, but it looks like maybe not. I'm sorry. I'm in a bit of a rush. Yeah, I hope my next game will be ready soon. I've crunched the data and spent 5 nights theory crafting. Clearly, if you take the heavy weapon proficiency from the mountain gnome race, there's a nifty synergy with the level 3 rogue ability Eviscerate. Oh, this reminds me of real conversations I have at work all the time. It's for sure a bit weird, but hey, 5d20 on auto crit on prone can't be defeated, am I right? Okay, so it looks like we got multiple people here. So these guys remind me of my friend that I've got recruited, but none of them seem to be offering me the ability to recruit them. I'm sorry, I'm in a bit of a rush. I'm out here looking for the right house to start a family. My wife sent me out to find something that might fit our needs. A garden, maybe a pool. I'm not asking much. I just can't decide. I know you can't help me, but it helps to say it out loud. I might stumble on the rarest of finds. That's a new one. Oh, let me guess. I'm a bit of a psychic, you know. Your name is Mary? Or Marguerite? It's Missy. Wait, no. Eshe. Don't tell me it's... Ah, shoot. I'll get it. Someday. It's Stella. My name is Stella. Okay. So one of these characters had a different color than the rest. They want my hat. I do have a pretty cool hat. Look how my hat flops when I run. It's so floppy. It's so floppy. I love it. Okay, so... I can sell stuff? I don't need to sell stuff, though. And I can't afford that key yet. I don't think I need any more seeds. I think I've got enough limestone and maple logs, too, so... So, do I just need to talk to every single person here? Or... Okay, this one's locked. And, oh yeah, that's right. Remember, I couldn't reach the ladder. So my daughter gave me a hint after my last session. She said that I needed a double jump. So maybe I just need to go somewhere else so that I can have a double jump. Right, that makes a lot of sense. So let's head back to the boat. And I assume I don't have... Oh, this is where I get double jumps. Alright, so I need to somehow get myself another one of this currency. And I think this currency is gotten from my recruits. Okay, so it seems like the order of operations is go get the other recruit from Barkentime, come back, use the shrine, and then from the shrine, I'll be able to get the double jump. The double jump will give me access to another recruit. Okay, so I don't know what the thunderstorm is going to do. Maybe it's just going to be a fun adventure to go through it. I assumed it was going to block me. But let's see what happens. So, I love the fact that they actually seem to be projecting the real UI, the actual map, onto that texture. Alright, so... Well. A snack would be great right about now. Sure, you have some food. Okay, so she likes comfort food, but she just ate it, so let's give her some healthy food instead. Thanks, I love it. Okay. Let's get wet out here. Is there going to be some kind of adventure? It said lightning in a bottle can be collected here. Does that mean that I'm going to get to do something kind of like those jellyfish fights? I love the fact that they've got this 2D side-scrolling boat. And then the experiences that I have on it while I'm traveling are based on this 2D map, but it's 2D in the other direction. So it's like, it's kind of simulating this boat existing in a 3D world, even though this boat never goes anywhere but left to right. The fact that I can move any direction on a top-down 2D map, and then this boat acts like it's actually passing through that space, makes this boat's movements feel 3D. It's really kind of a clever thing. Alright, well, let's see what's here. Alright. Is this a place where I was already sawing trees down? It's weird. My previous session was only like an hour ago, but I've already forgotten a lot of stuff. Yay, let's just chop more trees down. These animations are crazy. I mean, there's so many games where you chop down trees, and they've, you know, used... It's usually you're just hitting something with an axe. This is such a novel way to express it. I mean, whoever came up with this, I hope they're really proud of themselves. Hey! Oh, great. You're here. Listen, I just dropped a lemon in that pond. My fingers were all sticky. It just sort of slipped. Why? Good question. I've been eating delicious berries all day. Look at my hands, I swear. I've been experimenting. I wanted to squeeze a little bit of citrus on these wild fruit. Now it's just berries with no twist. Unless it's just down there, in the water. I do it myself, but I have these pulpy fruits to take care of. Alright, sure. Let's, hold down and press A to dive. Alright. I got a lemon. That's the one. I just need to find a tissue or something. I don't want to get berry juice all over it. Never mind. Just hold on to that lemon for me. Don't go and squeeze it. Wait a minute. Maybe you could help me? This island is fresh out of food. My stomach always feels empty. Maybe I could even help out aboard your ship. With cooking, fishing, and building. I don't have any spices and tools, but I'll make it work. Don't think about it so much. Let's just go to your boat. Alright, I got another boat friend. And that's the end of the island? Okay. Well, I think I've exhausted everything I can do on the island. So yeah, let's head back. Hello, person. So once they get to the boat, I imagine they'll probably reveal what kind of crazy looking animal spirit they are, like a 6-eared deer. Let's see what they are. Oh yeah, they're turned into some kind of frog, it looks like. Oh wow, this boat is amazing. Here comes the real kicker, you little rascal. Get ready for a family reunion. Who's this? It's me, Stella. Your Uncle Atul. Surprised? Happily, I hope. I've been on that island for a while now. So is it just my family members and friends that I'm taking to the afterlife? I can't wait to see the sights, the sea with you. It was lonely with my thoughts. Now I got you, Sprout. Let's set sail for a great adventure. Onwards. Wait a second. Is that... Oh, its animation is so cute. Oh my gosh. Everything is so cute. I knew it. That's a Seamaster 2000. I've actually never seen it in action. I've only heard the rumors. Apparently you can catch the biggest, brightest fish out there. Wow, Stella. You sure know how to treat yourself. Wait a darn second. You're missing a few bolts. Let me guess. You've been fishing out mostly garbage. Well, not anymore. You'll see the difference immediately. Give it a go for a fan. Alright, sure. I mean, herring isn't garbage. It's herring. Raneth Court asks, is that your Cary Grant voice? I don't know. That's me. Whoa, what just happened? That was me attempting to imitate sort of the Simlish voice that guy was speaking. Alright, let's see what I get. Okay, I need to quickly release X when that happens. Okay, got it. Okay, Raneth Court is now doubting that he actually named the actor that he intended to name. Yeah, I'm not sure. I mean, I can definitely imagine what I was doing sounding like a classic actor. A squid. Alright. Cool. Great job, Sprout. They never stood a chance. You sure don't mess around. That's what makes you a pro. All this ace-level fishing has got me all rattled up. Which reminds me, I had this shiny thing in my pockets on the island. I have no idea what it does. Maybe you can hold on to it. For safekeeping, I suppose. Oh, brother. I need to take a breather. Oh, and by the way, you might be curious and have already tried, but yes, the water's very salty. Well, I'll take a go and have a look around. You can fish your heart's content if you want. So we got an O-ball, and so that means I'll be able to use that shrine. So I think my daughter's already done this. She was giving me some hints earlier, and now it's all sort of coming together and making sense. So it's kind of cool that the first stuff that I was catching early on was so simple, and they only introduced the complicated version of fishing later as an upgrade. Ooh, I got some soul. I got soul. And I'm super bad. You've got 2 O-balls. Remember that shrine in Hummingberg? I'd try to add them there. If we're lucky, it might do something amazing. If not, you'll have wasted your time. You should go see. Is it too late for me to go to Hummingberg? Let's see. Ooh. Oh, there's new stuff to play with over here. So I can go back to Hummingberg. I could also... Oh, there's a new island or new something over here. Well, let's do Hummingberg first. It looks like it's still just barely early enough that I can still travel. Let's go! Oh, Raneth Cord said that I sounded like Jimmy Stewart. Yeah, I did actually sound a little bit like Jimmy Stewart. That's true. Not a good impression of Jimmy Stewart, but it was sort of the, you know, the like rah 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 thing that people do when people want to make fun of Jimmy Stewart. That's sort of the thing they do with their voice, and I was doing something kind of like that. That's true. Oh, what does this guy want? Stella, quick, come here. This is what I call a storm. Any respectable person would never let their friend get hit by lightning, but I think you should try. You have the Everlight. It'll protect you. The lightning bolts will cast sparkles wherever they're about to hit. Rush toward those. Ah, I almost forgot. Have you got any empty bottles? If you're hit by lightning with an empty bottle, you get lightning in a bottle. Isn't that bananas? This world. Lightnings in bottles are a pretty handy resource, so come here equipped. As a head start, here are a few bottles for you. But don't worry, they're pretty easy to come by. Get ready for the thrill of your life. Okay, so I've got some... What's he doing? Oh, he's playing this music. Alright, well, let's see what happens. Oh. Lightning in a bottle. Okay, so I just gotta find these. Nice. So, I think I've probably collected as much lightning in the bottle as I can. Maybe not. I assumed that I was limited, but I thought he only handed me like 3 bottles. So I could only collect 3 lightnings in bottles. And maybe that is what happened. And I've been playing a lot of games where... oh, just strike the cat. I love it when it's strike the cat. It's great. So I played a couple of different games recently where climbing to the top of a ladder and getting off the ladder in 2D was a big, difficult deal. Carrion has a lot of trouble with it. But this one, it's as much as I was struggling to get wherever those lightning strikes were, it still felt a lot better than it did in Carrion. But Carrion's not really about playing human beings, so I can see why they skimped on it. I wasn't sure you were gonna make it for a second there. You gave your old uncle quite a scare. Did you feel that rumble? What a rush! You look pretty awesome catching those jolts of lightning all over the boat. Thanks for being the best captain I could have hoped for. Alright, well, everyone seems pretty happy. Let's make sure... Okay, I don't need to do anything with these. And then he wants me to come over here. Oh, everybody's just... Look, he's all drooly. Everybody's tired. Alright, is it time for bed? Maybe it's time for bed. In the game, not in real life. Alright. Sleep tight, everybody. Alright, well we should be almost to our destination now, right? Alright. We're making progress anyway. Looks like it slowed down my progress so I could do that lightning strike bit. Or maybe it just stopped, maybe everything just stopped moving as soon as it became nighttime, and so now I'm making progress again, whereas I wasn't before. Man, look at that sun effect. Look at that, how it shines between the railings? Whoa! You do not expect... It's little touches like that are a lot of what make like modern sort of 2D games. It's like, you know, people have been making 2D games for, you know, 40 years or whatever. But, longer than that, 50 years. But, even when they kind of go with sort of old school restrictions, like, say, you know, making everything hand-drawn in 2D, they can get effects like this that are still thoroughly modern. And so this is a game where, you know, it's not 2D because it has to be. It's 2D because they chose it artistically and then poured all of their modern resources into making it look like the best thing they possibly could. This is gorgeous. Alright, I think they're still sleeping. Let's, Dingley dang. Good morning, Stella. Good morning, Sprout. Alright, well, let's make everybody some breakfast real quick. A sole, a herring. Yeah, let's cook the squid. And then while that's cooking... Oh, you want to talk to me? Glad you came to talk to me. Like I said earlier, we need more people on this boat. New passengers. There's got to be a few people around. Lost like I was. Well, maybe not exactly like me. I'm aware of a few things that might go unnoticed by most. That's probably why Father was always suspicious of me, and why Mum gave me a hard time for it. Okay. So, let's... Oh, she got sadder. That makes me sad. Let's... Oh, I can't quite... Oh, I've not quite arrived yet, huh? Should I talk to him too? Sprout! Geez, you gotta love the sights here. The sea, the sun, the breeze on my skin. It just feels so right. I'm happy to be aboard this ship. With you, my niece. I wish your Aunt Viv could see you right now. Running your own ship. Helping out these stranded souls. It really warms the heart. I love the way his face swells up periodically. It's ridiculous. I'm glad you picked me up on that island. I'll try to make myself the least cumbersome passenger on this boat. Except for food. I'll never stop asking for delicious meals. Alright, well, do you want some food? Find out what you like. Do you like plain food? Oh boy, I just love food. Keep them coming. Can't get enough of it. Here's a hug. Wasn't that great favorite niece of mine? Alright. Are we allowed to go yet? What is up? Okay, yeah. Maybe I just didn't quite get to Hummingbird. That's it. Yeah, it looks like maybe because of nighttime we just stopped a little short. So, now that we're arriving at Hummingbird, there we go. Now we can climb down into the dinghy. The dinghy. Oh, hey there, Oddway. Oddway says, yeah, 2D games today still happen in a 3D space, so you can realistically put a light source behind the cutouts. Yeah, so there are some engines that are truly, truly 2D, like a lot of, old school stuff, but you think you're right that a lot of 2D games are actually built with an engine that's capable of 3D, and they really are just sort of like, parallaxing different different planes in front of each other and stuff like that, so you could realistically actually light it. It feels like, I don't know, there was some kind of funky shader magic going on with that particular effect with the light. Alright, well, let's go and make a donation at that shrine. Let's acquire it. Oddway points out that cat is extremely animated. Yeah, I love watching you cat. Cats are ridiculous. Ooh. The animation just across the board in this game is crazy. I mean, you can see, like, it's got a really high frame rate to it. It kind of reminds me of the first time I played a game that really benefited from a high frame rate was a Commander Keen. This game is giving me some Commander Keen vibes, only I feel like the hand-drawn animation being this smooth, I mean, that took a lot of work. Every little thing that animates in this game animates at this really high frame rate. And like making that hat flop and everything, that was a drawing for each frame. And there's a lot of them. Wow. What's this? I'm just gonna pet my cat. It's great. Anyway, okay, let's go take advantage of our double jump and climb that ladder. Part of me expects to do a backflip at the end of several jumps like Ori. Good job! You made it! Wicked moves getting up here. I kind of lied earlier. It's not so great up here. But you're here, so it might get better. I don't have a membership card for you. You'll be an honorary member of the upstairs crew. I'd show you the secret handshake, but I don't even know where your hands have been. Seriously. Don't touch people. Locked? Okay. Well, let's just chill here. Where's my cat? Where's my cat? I guess the cat probably couldn't make it up here. Some kind of sheep. Cool. Can I go inside? Yay, I can go inside and accomplish nothing. What about this person? Who are you? Yes, young person. Can I assume you're busy? Of course you're busy. Wait a second. You don't have a full-service kitchen. Come back when you do. I have quite the pitch for you. Okay. My sister keeps asking me for money. How can I say no without saying no? Maybe I should ask someone to rob me. I just don't want to loan my sister money. Oh, it's some kind of yellow person. Hello. Oh, this person has got... Is this the snake? I've seen the snake before. The snake is one of my favorite characters I've ever seen as far as just visual design. Let's get there. What? Oh, you gave me such a fright. That cat. He looks familiar. Daffodil? Is that you? Oh, yes, yes it is. Ever so silky, aren't you? Then that must mean... Stella, is that really you? What a fantastic turn of events. And is that your boat over there at sea? You came to rescue me again, I see. Well, not so fast. This time I'll be the one doing the teaching. You can bet on it. Let's get going then. We have some lessons to go through. Okay, well that sure was someone. I think it's the snake. It looked like the snake. Oh yeah, if you haven't seen the cat in the water yet, let's look at the cat in the water. The cat's just like, I am not getting in this water. Holy crap, what is wrong with you? Let's head back. Yeah, I noticed that Stella has the star-shaped hat. That's not an accident, I'm pretty sure. Alright, let's head out. So yeah, let's hope I'm right. This is the snake character, because I really want to show off that character. Okay, so first off, my food's ready. Let's, wait, can I not? I can't go inside? Do I have to talk to her first? Interesting. Oh, Stella, all this air, all this open space. Yes, I can feel like, I feel I can grow quite nicely here. Look at me, I'm flowering already. Yes, I think this is the snake. Oh, getting out of this chrysalis, what a feeling. Thank you, Stella. So, look at this. It's a snake in a robe. But she'll fold up like part of her body to serve as a like a hand. Let's give you a hug. Oh, I love you. Oh, you're sweet. Alright, well, I got my snake friend. Let's look into food here. Alright, let's collect it. Yay, squid skewer. Let's... I got soul. And I'm super bad. Now, about the garden. Oh, Stella, don't you think your boat feels a little sad? Well, it sure could use some greenery. As an added bonus, a small garden could serve as a nice classroom. I've been thinking about this teaching thing for a while now. Oddway says, I'm in love with this game already and I don't know what any of its mechanics are. I don't really understand them either. The basic idea is I'm trying to get these characters, like, self-actualized so they can pass on into the afterlife. And they're all kind of in sort of a purgatory state right now. It'll be called Caring for Plants from A to Zalia. That's cute. So like, each of them has got something they want to accomplish. And right now it's still sort of setting me up, helping me understand. But basically I need to make this boat accommodating to all of them, making them happy. And I think I also need to like complete quests for them to make them happy. And then as they become fully, you know, whatever, realized as afterlife beings, then I can take them to the Omega Door. Or whatever it's called. I'm calling it the Omega Door. I forgot what it actually is called. So I'm like Charon, you know, shuffling people off to the afterlife in a boat. Yeah, it doesn't ring as good once it's said out loud. Maybe I need to work on the name some more. Okay, so she wants a garden. Can I afford to build a garden right now? Let's see. Garden. Yeah, oh, I needed lightning in the bottle for that, but I've got it, so... So now I just need to decide where to build it. I could build it right there. Or just build it right on top of the fence. I mean, right the fence, the field. I like lining up the ladder, though, so I think that's what I'll do. I'll line up the ladder. There, now we've got a garden. So do I have seeds that I can plant in this garden? Let's go find out. Yes, perfect. What a wonderful little garden. You really outdid yourself, Stella. Well then, that makes us just about ready to start on the first lesson. Make sure there's some seeds in these plots. They'll be important. Alright, let's see here. Okay, yes, we've got carrot seeds. And I think that's it. So maybe... Here, let's... Do we have time to... Yes. Sun hasn't fallen down yet. Let's go buy some more seeds. So carrots go in the garden. Let's see what else might go in the garden. Oh, I should absolutely show you this cat animation that plays on the loading screen. It's so cute. Oh, it's so fluffy. I could die. Okay. Anyway. Cat's like, wait up. Okay. Let's buy some seeds from you. So, field, garden. I already got carrots though. Let's get a turnip seed. But that's all we'll get right now because I don't want to waste my money, because whatever that key is that person's selling, I want to save as much money as I can so I can get that key as early as possible. I just realized my food is probably ready by now. Let's get stuff out of the oven. So Odway says, does the cat have any other purpose other than being an adorable bundle of animated cuteness? If not, that is one heck of a costly gamble from the devs. So far, the cat is just look at these fidget animations. They're crazy. So far, the cat really is just cute, and I would not be surprised if that's all it's here for. But it sounds like the developers really know their audience. The audience for this game includes all of the people who who are basically looking at each game with an animal in it and asking, can you pet the animal? Can you pet the animal? That is like almost 100% overlap. Like if you draw a Venn diagram of people who want to pet all the animals and people who want to play this game, it's a circle. And so for them, I think it's not a gamble. If anything, it's a safe bet that if they have an adorable cat that you can see, you can watch people play with this cat, see how cute the cat is. That is absolutely a selling point for this game that the audience will just love. So let's water the garden. Really, it would be a risk if they didn't have some kind of adorable pet in this game. Oh, there we go. Let's see now. For our first lesson, we'll start with something I've been quite excited to share. This world has some strange rules, as you've probably noticed already. I've always been a preacher for love towards all living beings. Look how she's using her arms. She's got one loop of her snakiness going down and back up one sleeve, and then the tail comes out the other after it gathers down below her for feet. This is the coolest character I've ever seen. I've always been a preacher for love towards all living beings. For you see, a garden is a vessel of our love, a mirror we hold to ourselves. This seems truer now than ever. Back on my island, when I was lonely, I sang to the flowers, and as I expected, they grew much more vigorously. Through trial and error, I've managed to write a little song. The plants seem to react particularly well to it. I want to further test that observation with you. Go inside the garden and try playing that piece to your crops. All right. Okay, let's... Okay, so I hit the Y button. I'm sorry. Hold Y. I've been tapping Y. Hold Y to play the guitar. Interesting. So the height of the button prompt doesn't seem to have anything to do with the gameplay. It's just there so you can learn the song. I'm betting these actually do correspond to the notes on a staff. And I bet this is actually helpful to somebody who wanted to play the music in real life. Though, I mean, it would take also a lot of like being able to play from memory and stuff. It's not like this is Rocksmith level implementation here. But my daughter, by the way, has taught herself some really complicated songs on the piano by watching these YouTube videos where they, show like almost rock band style, like bars dropping down towards the keys as somebody, plays like a virtuoso, and so she'll slow the videos down and imitate the keystrokes, and basically it's like she's playing Rocksmith on the piano. And she's learned the Sailor Moon theme that way. She learned the theme from The Office that way. It's been pretty interesting. Like basically, stuff that normally you'd have trouble getting the sheet music for or understanding the sheet music for, because some of those songs can be pretty complex. She manages to learn it by imitating just like this, only with a real piano. Anyway. Okay, it seemed to have an effect. Hold X to pull. Oh, I've got a turnip. Quite incredible. So it looks like these two grew, but this one didn't. Maybe I wasn't close enough? Have you seen how the plants swayed and grew as you entertained them? Isn't that fabulous? As I suspect, emotions in this world manifest themselves much more vividly. Well, I'll make sure to spread the word about this fascinating discovery. And who knows, other passengers might know how to play some music too. They might help if in a good enough mood. Speaking of which, in all the commotion of the last few days, I forgot something. Here, this is for you. A strange coin has been tickling me ever since I arrived here. I'm relieved it's not one of those pollen allergies again. Okay, so we got an O-ball. So if I'm standing right over this plant, is there a benefit I can get from playing the song? It's interesting they all turned green when one of them is actually naturally green. I would have expected them to choose a different kind of transformation than just changing them to the color of one of the existing icons, unless I could see it as a money-saving move. If these icons are actually all grayscale and we're just adding color to them after the fact. Alright, well, we got a bunch of food. So let's just get out what we were already cooking. Grilled fish. Alright, so we got turnips and some carrots. Let's just cook all these carrots. Wait, I didn't actually manage to cook all the carrots. Oh, wait. Okay, I think I just got them out again without cooking them. Is that what I did? Yes. Okay, I was curious about that. I can't actually put more than 5 in. I had assumed that I just messed up by putting only 5 in instead of 6, but actually I was prohibited from doing more than that. Oddway says it wasn't the same green that the buttons were turning to, but it looked really similar to me. It could be that maybe just the screen I'm looking at de-emphasizes the differences. Alright, actually, before I try to go here, let's look at my objectives right now and see what I'm trying to do. I've got none. Okay. So I don't have enough limbs. Okay, I do have enough to get... Oh, I can upgrade my blueprint table. Okay, well let's head to the shipyard then, and let's do that. Where was Albert Shipyard? Is it right here? Yes. Oh, sun's going down. You can tell because it's shining through. Oddway acknowledges that even though that button did turn green, it was not the same green. So it wasn't quite like the A actually did have something to change to, but the difference is really, really subtle. Yay, old shoe. Oh, anyway, Oddway was also saying that, yeah, the green was really close, so it's easy to miss. Alright, hold, and, oh, this is going to be garbage because it's not challenging me. Or just a garbage fish. Oh, wait, somebody wants something. Hopefully I won't miss it. Crap. In the middle of this. Okay, let's get out of here. Jump. Okay, I want to get this thing. Yay, resources! Ooh, an empty bottle. Okay, what did my frog friend want? Good morning, Sprout. There seems to be quite a few new faces aboard. I like it, don't get me wrong. I just don't want you to forget about your old Uncle Atul. You know me, I'm Mr. Personality. I can get along with anyone, anywhere, anytime. I just didn't think I'd have to make new friends at my age. You don't have to worry. I'll be alright. Sorry I even brought it up. I'll just go stand on the edge of this boat and take in the splendor, you know? Hopefully no bugs will fly in my mouth. That's no fun. What? A frog that doesn't like bugs flying in his mouth? I am confused. Awesome Twitch Dude wants to know if I've tried Fall Guys. I haven't. I've installed it on my PS4, but I haven't actually given it a try yet. It's been interesting reading people's reactions to it, because it seems like it's a lot of fun. Like, at a base level, it's just the kind of gameplay is a lot of fun. But there are folks who have been talking about certain mini-games they don't like. In fact, one of my favorite YouTubers, JXE, did a whole video about, you know, which of the minigames worked for him, which didn't, and why. And it's pretty interesting to it's his insights into game design are pretty good, especially for somebody who doesn't actually do game design for a living. I'm impressed by what he's able to come up with. How clear-headed and well-informed he is about, you know, what works and what doesn't. Oh, Oddway says that Fall Guys doesn't have inverted camera controls. So yeah, if you can't invert Y, I'm gonna have a lot of trouble playing it. Stella, I didn't want to disturb you with this, but for the last several weeks I've been having strange dreams. They're of a giant snake and menacing reefs and rotten fruit. And since joining you and your crew, well, they've been much clearer. I think it's the air of the sea, or maybe the mystical energies of the Everlight. Anyway, I'm now convinced my dreams have been visions. And furthermore, I think they might be coming from our mutual acquaintance. I've been looking at a map in your cabin. My eyes keep being drawn toward a specific spot that I marked. I think we should visit. No point in making it wait. Okay, that'll be interesting. Let's get the food out. Yeah, Oddway, similarly, even if wait a minute. Let's get the turnips cooking. Even if the game doesn't really rely that heavily on, you know, looking up and down, if I can't invert, like, there'll be so many weird little moments of discomfort that I don't know if I can deal with it. You did good. Now I've got a real boat going, and you'll have to take care of these new passengers now. They'll be the ones testing your patience, not me. But before all that, I have something to ask you. You might have noticed it by now, but sleeping in the guest house is not the ideal scenario for any of us, especially since it's getting crowded in there. Look, I'm not complaining, you know. You've been terrific up to this point, but it would be terribly rude of me to blame you for anything. But I think it's time for me to have a space of my own. A nice little house, unpretentious, but sophisticated with a cozy vibe. A space in which I could read and unwind. I read that as upwind. Far from the turmoil of the deck. Oddly enough, I see something with an alpine flair. See, even I can be filled with nostalgia sometimes. Again, I won't be pushy on this, but I'd be delighted if you could build it for me. So, okay, I've got a new blueprint. Let's see what that looks like. Awesome Twitch Dude asks, what do I use to capture console gameplay? I'm using an Elgato HD60S. It's Elgato's first. It's the first capture card they made that actually has next to no lag. So my screen is connected to the sort of the dumb throughput that goes through the card is over here, and that has no lag at all. my OBS screen is here. It has almost no lag. Like a really fast-paced game, I'll be a little bit off and I'll have trouble, keeping up with it. Like if I'm trying to aim at fast-moving zombies or something, I can't really do it because it's just a few milliseconds of lag. But a game like this, it doesn't depend on reflexes. I could totally play just staring at OBS because the lag is so good. Alright, so looks like I've got the materials I need, so yeah, let's build a house for Gwen. Except I can't because I don't have enough space. I'm gonna need to upgrade my boat. Well, we'll figure that out in a minute. Let's first jump down and talk to this character. Or not? There we go.
Oh.
Hello there, young lady. I guess you must be the new Spiritfarer. Happy to make your acquaintance. I'm Francis. You can say I'm sort of a wandering merchant. See, I'm very fond of things. Objects, curios, chotskis. I just buy everything. Simply put, I'll buy anything you don't want anymore. I'm sure you've come across a few valuable treasures already. So tell me, what is it you want to part with? Do I want to part with something? I don't know if I need these or not. Okay, these seem to be telling me I should sell them, so I'm going to sell them. I think I might need these other things though, so I'm gonna leave the rest of them alone. Oh, but I can buy them back if I want them, and oh, weird seeds, huh? And empty bottles. I don't think I need the empty bottles, but even though I'm trying to save up for that key, I still want to try out one of these odd seeds. And what's this? Errands? Okay, nothing yet. Let's plant a seed here. We go odd seed, carrot, carrot. Let's water them. Oh, so Oddway just asked if there's a State of Decay 3 in the works, and yes, there is. We announced that at Microsoft's recent sort of E3 replacement event. It's only a teaser so far, and we're just in early pre-production, so there's nothing to reveal, and it's going to be a while before it's out. And in the meantime, we're going to keep supporting State of Decay 2. We've got big ideas for stuff we want to do with it, so I'll leave that be for now. Well, these look like they might actually be harvestable, though. Let's So I got some corn. I've got some, what are those, coffee beans? Yeah. And some corn. Well, let's plant some more coffee beans. Let's just plant 1 billion coffee beans. Didn't Gwen say that she liked coffee? I'm trying to remember now. Alright, and then let's... So I'm getting more and more busy work going on here now. There's so many things for me to maintain. Grilled veggies, cool. So I could probably cook a bunch of corn or let's make coffee. Oh, this goes quickly. Oh, that makes sense. Alright, we'll get those out. Yay, cup of coffee. Alright, so now we'll cook something that takes a little bit longer. Or was it? It's okay. What do you need? Here, have some coffee. Now this is one damn fine cup of coffee. I've had, I can't tell you how many cups of coffee in my life. This is one of the best. Thank you very, very much, Stella. Okay, so this food icon tells you how hungry they are. Thank you. Let's see how hungry he is. He's okay. What about Sneaky McStinkerson? Oh yeah, she's hungry. Oh, not that hungry. Let's find out what she likes. Let's give her something healthy. Oh, thank you. I was quite hungry. Nom, nom, nom. Here's some Huggins. Oh, you're sweet. Awesome Twitch Dude asks if side-scrollers are my favorite. I don't know if I would say they're my favorite. I think one of the reasons I like them is because when you simplify something fundamental about your game, like the number of dimensions it has, for instance, it kind of frees you to sometimes to try other things. So instead of having to worry about a big elaborate 3D world, they simplified that part of it, and then they put their energy into other crazy innovative stuff. And so a lot of why I like side-scrolling games is because a lot of them tried a lot of interesting new ideas. I've been getting your mail here for the past month. I'm not a post office. You need to add a mailbox to your boat. If I get one more letter filled with glitter, I lose it. I'm warning you. You might be a customer, but I reserve the right to yell at you. Get it done. Okay, so I can upgrade my blueprint, and I can also... Yes, I've got enough to make my boat larger, and... Okay, I need linen thread and maple planks to get a mailbox, so I can't do that yet. But I can... oak planks and linen thread. Okay, so look at similar requirements for the next level. So it looks like that's what I'll be aiming at. But let's get a medium-sized boat. And so now, I think maybe I can actually fit that home for Gwen in there. Oddway says, Chris Tales has a playable demo and it promises to be very interesting if you haven't tried it, Jeff. So I think I might have tried it. I think it was, at least for the mood I was in at that moment, it was a little bit slow-paced, and I, of course, I can't really complain about a slow-paced game while I'm playing Spiritfarer. Though, lately it has been keeping me pretty busy. It's also just got that, it's got that JRPG vibe that I have trouble connecting with. And that's just me, it's just something about my tastes or my habits, my expectations from games. I've got trouble with JRPGs. So that makes it a little bit rougher for me. Oh right, I was going to try to upgrade and add a house for Gwen. Let's see if I can pull that off. So this is a loom, a sawmill, and a foundry. Okay, so I need to find some quartz. Quartz is probably first, because I need the loom probably to make thread. And yeah, it looks like these are all sort of fundamental things I need to build. Okay, well let's try building this. Oh yeah, so, oh, it's much taller. So I could put it up here, or here. Oh, that's weird. Or I could just put it on the ground over here. I just want to, to perfectly not waste things. That's kind of what will feel good to me right now. I'll put it here for now and see what else we get later on. It's a little strange, but at least someone is happy. Well, let's see what Gwen's doing. I love it. This cabin is outstanding. It really does wonders to have a place of your own. Doesn't it remind you of my old condo in Waverley? Probably the only place where I could get some peace and quiet. Thank you, old friend. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. So now what are my objectives? Okay, so I need to get a mailbox, which means I need planks and thread, which means I need to get those other upgrades, which means I need some quartz. I think quartz was the first thing I needed. Oh, someone marked a spot on my map. Well, you know, it is getting late. It is 3:05, and I think I've been playing this session for an hour. So let's look at the map and see what we'll be doing. Okay. Well, let's go to sleep first then. It's so lovely. Awesome Twitch Dude asks, should I get an Elgato with the PS5 and Series X around the corner, or wait? I don't know what your interest level in streaming is, nor what your financial situation is, so I can't really advise you. But I've always been happy with my Elgato, so you know, I can give you that at least. All right, so let's look at this spot on the map. What does it look like? Oh, so I get an odd seed, empty bottle, and shoe if I go there. But is it this? Quartz dragon. So I can either go here, or I can go get that quartz dragon and get some quartz. I think we'll set that as our destination. But now that we've set our destination, I think we actually need to be done for the day. So, thank you so much for joining me for this. I fully intend to keep playing this game, and if people show that they're you know interested, I'll keep playing it on the stream. But yeah, so this game it's slow paced, which makes it, you know, the fact that I stay up really late to play these types of games means that, you know, I can't always play them in long stretches, or I'm just going to start falling asleep. But it's not because there's anything wrong with the game. It's just the pace, and it's just how it works with my brain. But I gotta say, there are a lot of slow paced games out there that don't make me want to keep playing them. You know, like once I start getting tired, that's it. I'm like, oh, this game is boring, and I quit. Spiritfarer is not that. Even though the pace is slow and it's relaxing and it's calming, there's a lot going on. Like there's multiple characters that I'm keeping track of, multiple different ways to sort of you know, different things I can do at any given moment. And so even though it moves a little bit slowly, it still fills up my consciousness, still occupies my brain in a way that's interesting. And so it doesn't make me bored. It's slow, but it's not slow in a boring way. It's slow in an interesting way. And that's kind of a hard balancing act to pull off. So I really appreciate what this game is able to do. So Oddway says, this is a lovely game. I'll be checking it out. So yeah, it's I think it's on Game Pass. So if you pay for Game Pass already, it's no additional charge. So I can't always, I collect so many games, I always forget where I get them sometimes, but I'm pretty sure Spiritfarer was one I found on Game Pass. Anyway, we'll go to the end screen here, wrap this up, and go. So I did 4 games tonight, which was my goal. So I think I should probably go to bed. Let's see if I pull that off.